Welcome back to the vlogs. First of all, I am really sorry I haven't uploaded. I caught horrendous stomach bug, which left me with horrendous diarrhea, horrendous sickness, and it completely wiped me out. And normally, when it comes to these things, I'm never really wiped out. Like, I just battle through it, which probably is a bad thing. They put me bedbound for a bit, and Vicky had to look after me, which thankfully, her being a qualified doctor, I feel very much in good hands. Anyway, welcome back to the videos. We are in Sheffield. No, we're not. We're in Rotherham because it is mine and Vicky's 3-year anniversary. 3 years. Feels like 30 years. But in a good way. I want to show you quickly the Airbnb we're staying in. We're going to go over to Ultraflex Rotherham. We're going to have some fun. We're going to take you on the ride. So please, if you do enjoy this vlog, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. How does it feel to be with me for 3 years?
It's good. It feels like so much longer than 3 years though.
It does.
How do you feel to be with me for 3 years?
Yeah, I'm very grateful, very blessed. I've learned a lot in the last 3 years being with you. More than I've ever learned, to be honest with you. So, yeah, very grateful and I love you. Here's to many more years ahead of us.
Cute. I was expecting you to film me.
You wasn't expecting that, was
No.
you? What was you expecting me to say? Something bad then?
Yeah, always.
No, me, I probably won't be serious. We are staying in a little bungalow. Fun fact, if you've watched the channel for a while, you will remember that we actually stayed here post-show last year. We came back to this one because it's such a really nice place. It's got everything we need. It's modern, it's clean, it's tidy. Here's bedroom number 1. Here is bedroom number 2. This is the one we stayed in last time. We're going to sleep in this one again. We have the bathroom here. Vicky's, what are you doing?
Leave me alone.
Okay, sorry. They got this like cute little I don't know, bit that you can sort of sit here, you know, take some photos for Instagram. I don't know, like it's got some little little lights there, you know, you can have a little cute picture on Instagram there. That's quite nice. Moving on to the old kitchen. Here's the first little girl, Mengi. You enjoying your stay so far? You having loads of fun? Yeah. She looks confused most of the time. Kitchen, lovely, beauty. Coffee machine, absolutely fucking goat. So, and some digestive biscuits. I used to absolutely love these. Each biscuit, 83 calories, 3.9 grams of fat. That's absolutely wild. The problem nowadays is that when you start tracking, you can never go back because you're always like looking at things like this. And most people who don't care about eating or care about their food or tracking, they'll just eat this. Whereas me, I look at that and I instantly see 3.9 grams of fat and I'm like, no, I'm not having it. It's terrible, isn't it, really? Isn't it, Mango? I like they've got a water dispenser here. That's pretty cool. Built-in microwave, so a little bit modern, up to date. There's my king, well, my little prince. How are you? Are you enjoying your stay so far? You made yourself comfortable on the settee. Please do not get any mud on it. Please. He's having a good time. Big TV. Here's me. Hello. Nice little dining table going on in here. I'm sorry, but how is this art? I know I sound really bad, but I could just literally wallop a load of paint on there and apparently that's fucking art. That's not art. What is art? I can literally do anything nowadays is art. Like I can literally just draw a cock on a picture or a cock on a piece of paper and apparently that's art. They've got a little garden here. They actually live next door. You can't actually see, but they have a little badminton little setup going on out there, so we might go out a little bit later and play some badminton. So plan of action right now is we are going to head over to Marks and Spencer's, our favorite place, to get a little homemade meal off plan that we're going to make tonight, which I'll probably show you. We're then going to head over to Ultraflex and train. So it's been a while since I've been there. Obviously, if you guys follow the channel for a long time, I used to live up in Barnsley, so I used to train at Ultraflex Rotherham on a daily basis for my 2022 prep. So it'll be nice to go back and see some old faces and just see how things have changed since then. And then we'll come back, take the dogs out for a walk, stand at us, chill out a little bit, and just spend some time together, which will be really, really cool. So come along for the ride. Let's get into it and have some fucking fun. Just preparing our drinks for the workout today. Got 1 serving of our EAAs, which is our complete protein, and then I have 30 grams of highly branched cyclodextrin powder, which is a carb source, so that goes into there. I'll sip that on the way to the gym and I'll make sure I finish it halfway through just to get the full effect of the intra workout. And then Vicky's just got EAAs herself in her 1mr jug. So if you guys want to support any of us, then head over to Supplement Needs to get your supplements for the month. And if you want any gym accessories, any things like this as well, head over to 1mr, use code BORNE. All links will be down below and it will save you some money. So we're off to the gym now, little one. She's looking at us like, don't go. This is the worst part of my day, is coming to a place which the dogs aren't familiar with and leaving them for a couple of hours, it honestly breaks my heart. But I promise you, we'll be back very soon. I promise I'll take you for a big walk and I'll spend so much time with you. I feel so guilty. I've got like an horrendous attachment to the dogs. We'll see you soon, my boy. He knows as well. We'll see you soon. Luckily, they're together, so it makes me feel a little bit better. Guys are staying here. We'll see you soon. Be good. Look after the place. Some Burford Browns, baby. Got ourselves some pad thai noodles, a beautiful fillet steak, stir fry vegetables, some beautiful bell peppers, and apparently Marks and Spencer sell some really good kimchi. They actually sell it in the cool section, which we know needs to be in the cool section if you want it pretty proper fermented. So grab yourself some of these bad boys.
You know I fuck the tea. Take chances, make choices,
Best feeling in the world. Wearing some shades, driving to the gym, listening to good music, and the fucking sun being out. Look at the weather. I don't know if anyone can see this, but the weather is a 10 out of 10 today. It's a little bit blustery. Here's a weather forecast update for you. It's a little bit blustery today. It would be, if without the wind, it would be a fucking banging day. So yeah, absolutely love it. Anyway, we've rocked up to the old Ultraflex Rotherham, and first of all, I've been going to the gym now for almost 10 years. I do still have gym anxiety. I do have nerves. Like, I have anxiety right now walking in there for two reasons, or maybe a couple of reasons. Number one, I never know what's on the other side. Like, one big thing that I really struggle with in my whole entire life that stops me from doing things is not knowing what's on the other side of the door. Does that make sense? Even though I used to fucking live here and I've trained here many times, I don't know what's on the other side. I don't know who's there. And if I bump into people that I know, I don't know how to approach them because I don't know who I'm going to be bumping into, because obviously we've got a lot of friends that train here over the years. I've not seen them for years or spoken to them for years. And I'm like, fuck, what do I say to them? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel the same.
And it's just like I sit here right now, my hands are sweating. I don't know who's going to be there. I don't like when you walk into a gym and you're not like local and people like look at you like, who's this person walking in? That's the vibe that I get. So guys, believe it or not, after 10 years of going to the gym now, I still fucking suffer with this. So if you like me or like us, it's okay. It is generally okay. My little thing that I personally do, which you can take from this, is I actually just take some deep breaths and just deep it for a second. Like, nobody's going to go home and think about us being in the gym today. Like, that's the reality of it. People have got far more better things to do than think about me and you being in the gym, right?
And if not,
they're a problem.
Yeah, it's more about them than about us.
Yeah, and if they are thinking about you and thinking about, oh, he's in the gym today, they definitely have problems. So sometimes we really overthink and overcomplicate things in our head, which makes it a lot worse. It ain't that deep. I'm just going to take some deep breaths. I'm just going to focus on myself. I'm actually going to put my headphones in before I go in, I think, because that's just going to help me sort of like zone in, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's a tough old world, isn't it? Fucking madness. Think of gym anxiety going into the fucking gym. You think, grow up a little bit. But it's true, it happens. And I have that, like, I used to have that when going into like barbers and getting my hair cut, and I always go to different barbers and I never used to know what was behind the closed doors, and they always walk in, they turn around, they look at you, you know? I hated that. Really made me feel on edge. Anyway, I've off for 2 minutes 46. We're at Ultraflex. He's on legs. I'm going to do pull, but I might do a hip hinge. I did say like 3 or 4 weeks ago when I did fuck my back over, I won't ever hip hinge again. But
and then you do it now.
And then I'm doing it after travelling. We'll see. We'll see. I'll warm up and I'll see how I feel, to be honest with you.
And he's not going to do it because he's going to get pissed off because I will outlift him.
Yes, you probably will at this point. So I really hope you enjoy the vlog, and let's get in there. Take some deep breaths. It's all okay. You got this, Georgie boy. No, the time is 3 o'clock, and
my head looks so big always. I do this and I look like an alien.
Long story short, we usually go to bed around about what, 7:30. So having a pre-workout at 3 o'clock, it's going to be a bit of a late one. So Vicky suggests it's not me. Well, cheers on that. Gonna go for a full fucking neck, are we?
It might end up like hashtag
3, 2, 1.
Silly beard.
That'll probably settle the nerves a little bit. Right, since I've been there, I'm a lot more chilled now. You know when you just walk in, you're like, what was even the fucking worry about? Right, in for pull, we're going to do a little bit of warm-up mobility sort of stuff, and then we're going to get into it. Long story short, I forgot a tripod, haven't got my microphones either, so we're gonna try and do the best we can with this fucking workout. So hope you enjoy it, and let's get into it.
LGS on the beat. I'm about to get real disrespectful in this motherfucker.
I'm the reason that your man them bleed. You can't style on me. Walk in the dance with vine on me. Get us what's that with a vine on me.
Big haze, lockdown, HMP. Get me mine, nigga lose fresh home. You get me drastic measure, have to deal with them properly. You get me?
He's better off running. Cause if I catch up, I'ma done him. He's holding his waist like say he's gonna back it. He ain't gonna back it, he ain't on nothing. One arm and I reach for the Sutton. 2 hands slapped and I keep it cutting. The bells in the whip are rotten. If you get hit, that's you in a coffin. Have you ever seen a pagan's mother run up her mouth to defend her son? It goes in one ear and straight out the other. Grip on my cutter, it's gonna get long. Even if I'm outnumbered, I'm still on job. I ain't going out wrong. This car's only made for 5, but I got 6 man squashing the don. K1 chopped off the shotgun handle and then it ended up breaking a mash. Why so careless? Stop what you do.
Right, so I'm hoping you can hear me because I'm using my mic, and yeah, I've not got my headphones, but I've not got my microphones, which is a bit annoying. So obviously you guys know my lats are an area that I want to hugely improve in this off season. So regardless of where I go, I always will start with my lats. So I'm going to start off with a single arm pull down, then a horizontal row. As you guys know on the channel for a while now, hit the lats from as many different angles as you can, vertical, horizontally as well, and you'll get the most of both worlds. And I promise you, my fucking lats will improve this off-season because I'm hitting them 3 times a week right now. 3 fucking times. So hopefully we'll see a good response from doing it. So the goal as always is to get progressively stronger, more weight, more tension, more time, plus the things outside of it, calorie surplus, all that sort of good stuff. Right, so we moved on to a single arm horizontal row. In my opinion, an absolute must for your back. Now, a few cues that I think about when trying to do this exercise is try and roll your shoulder back before you start pulling. And the second thing that I like to think about is trying to imagine wrapping my elbow around my spine. So when I row, I think wrap around the spine. It's a really good cue to hit the lats on a horizontal type row. And of course, just make sure you feel it. You know, I think that's the big one when it comes to exercise like this, is that you want to feel the exercise. You want to feel what you are doing rather than getting to the end of it and going, well, I felt that in a different area, or I felt that in the areas that I didn't want to, like your bicep or your forearm or your traps, for example. You know, if that is the case, then reassess what you're fucking doing. Simple as that. But you want to be coming off these exercises and go, you know what, I felt that. So I moved on to a chest supported pronated row. Main reason for that is my upper back is a weaker area in my physique, and I don't often do much pronated rows in the past, which I want to keep my elbows high. So I want to be ideally angling like this. Now, over the years of competing and witnessing people compete as well, I think one of the key weaknesses that I see in a lot of people's physiques is their upper back development. So if you haven't got an upper back movement in your program, I 100% recommend getting it in, because you can tell if you are competing and stepping on stage who does those movements versus who doesn't, and that's facts. So make sure you get those movements in, get strong, keep your form tight, and that's what's going to build muscle. All right, so make sure you do your upper back rows. So it's the first time I've seen this like panatta pull down in any gym, so I'm going to give it a go. I've never really been a big fan of like panatta, to be honest with you. I think the equipment is very, very average, but this looks pretty good, and I'm going to give it a try. And there's no harm in trying. You know, when you come to new gyms, like, just try the equipment, do something a little bit different to your usual routine. I find often in the past I've always been very guilty of like staying in my routine. But I mean, look at the equipment in here, guys, you know. How can you possibly not want to use every single piece? If I could do one set on everything, I probably would, knowing me. It's a fantastic gym, guys. It's got all the equipment that you need. Honestly, probably one of the best gyms in the country for it. I don't know how they do it, to be honest with you. Where the fuck does this money come from? God knows. Beautiful, good session. Happy with that, to be honest. And it's always nice to come out and the sky's still beautiful. Clock's gone back, so it's a little bit of a lighter evening. I think it's lighter evening, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, yeah, good to be back, good to see some familiar faces, and most importantly, just had some fun training. That's what it's about when you come to a different gym. Can't wait to get home now and have some food. So we are back from taking the dogs for a walk, and I'm just about to start prepping our evening meal that we're going to have together. So we've got some fillet steaks from Marks and Spencer's. Bougie. They cost me £10 each. They actually are very, very good. If I'm going off plan when I'm making food, I'm going to spend a little bit more money on what I basically buy, if that makes sense. And then of course in the fridge we've got our like mixed veg pad thai, which you saw earlier. I'm gonna cook up like a pad thai stir fry fillet steak. Now people from Thailand would be thinking this is disgraceful, you're having fillet steak with pad thai. It just doesn't make sense. You should be having prawn, you should be having chicken, you should be having shrimp, same thing, you fucking idiot. We don't really go out for food much at the moment, and there's a few reasons behind that. Number one, it's bloody expensive. Number two, the portion sizes are always fucking tiny. Like, they forget that we're bodybuilders and we need to eat a lot of food. Number three, we don't like people. I don't like sitting in a restaurant next to like a couple who are just staring at you and you're thinking they're judging us and we're judging them. Like, we like being in our own space. Like, I like just to chill out, wear my fucking shit fucking joggers, and well, I'm wearing shorts right now. But I like just being in my relaxed clothing, whereas when I go out I have to feel like I have to make an effort, you know. And number four, we have attachment issues with the dogs, and we love being with the dogs, and I feel incredibly guilty when I go out and leave the dog. It's bad enough leaving them in a place that they've never been before. And probably the final point as well is that we can control the portion sizes. So when it comes to eating off land, I can actually control what the fuck I put on my plate. And normally I always go XL, so that's the reason. So we've got fillet steak, we're gonna have some pad thai, and we're gonna have some fucking cookies as well. In the comments below, I want you guys to tell me where you get the best supermarket cookies from. In my opinion, Marks and Spencer's sell the best cookies, in my opinion. Very buttery is all I've got to say. So I've got triple chocolate cookies here. They actually sell 5 in a packet, which is beautiful. I have a cookie eating disorder. I can't just have one cookie, I have to eat the whole fucking packet. So we're gonna enjoy some of that as well. Don't do that, I've got a knife in my hand, yeah? This is the best knife that I've got, by the way, because the Airbnb is just not got any knives, apparently. I am an expert of making steak, you'd probably agree, right? There's only one time in our relationship where I was fluffed it up, so moment of truth. Good steak, you need about 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. Perfect, I like medium. Anything medium rare, towards medium rare, we both agree. Vicky had rare steak the other day, or the other week, was it last week? And you actually quite liked it, didn't you? So, moment of truth. You have to cut diagonally like this. Yes. Oi. Look at that. Zoom into that quickly. Get the torch on that. In my opinion, that's how you cook steak. I want to know, how do you like your steak? Do you like it? My mum always used to have steak well done. Literally fucking ruining. I'm like, don't bother having steak if you're going to have it well done. Medium to medium rare is my preference. And
Is there something like a medium well done?
Medium well done?
Yeah. You've got rare. Is that what you say?
You can.
Did you say rare?
Medium to well done.
Medium
yeah, I'm guessing
rare?
you can, yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing so. I'm not quite sure on that one. I'm not really a chef, to be honest with you. I'm going to bring out an ebook.
Ebook?
Recipe book coming out end of the year. Mark my word.
What are you going to put in there?
This.
Cream of rice.
Cream of rice.
Beef
oats,
minced rice.
Beef minced rice.
Steak.
Yeah. Crumpets with eggs on top.
And oats.
And oats. And there we have it. You can't tell me that does look... You can't tell me that doesn't look fucking good. I think that looks really, really good. Unfortunately, they've got really small bowls, so I'm having to stack mine up like that, but that will do. And there's Vicky's, of course. Look at that. Beautiful, healthy, homemade, meal off plan. You can basically cook this for your missus. Like, fellas, out there, if you're watching this, just make this for your missus. Tell her, look, I'm actually going to sort out date night. Me and you, we're going to spend a night together, and I'm going to make this for you. Honestly, she'll fucking love it. Right, moment of truth. Ah, it's cute, isn't it? We're watching basically Jimmy Savile documentary. We basically know he's a fucking nonce anyway. So, little taste test, possibly. It slaps every time. It slaps every time. Anyway, very nice. I'm going to put this down now. We're going to spend an evening together. I'll see you in a bit. Anything you want to say?
No, I love you.
I love you too.